So last year our GPA was a 2.4 as a group. And this year we're 2.4 again. Our goal is 3.0. We will get there. Why I'm excited about this group that we have because a lot of these young men have come and left because of different situations and had to leave. And for all of you that are familiar with how college works, if you fail a couple classes and withdraw, your GPA is way down. So those students have now come back. Their GPA is low, but trust me, it's going to come up. So we're taking those classes over. We're going to get A's and B's in those, and pretty soon we'll be at a 3.0. All right? But individually, we have some amazing people in the MAC program. Our top 3 MACer GPAs, Dexter Maldonado has a 4.0.
Word.
I don't know, did Dexter slide in? Did he make it? I'm gonna try to make it. This is, can I talk to y'all for a minute? I've been talking about this ceremony since the beginning of the semester. There's no reason why any MAC member should not be here today. There's no reason why any MAC member should not be dressed today. But I already talked to him. I heard some teeth sucking over there. So there's no excuse, but he said he had a paper he had to do. I'm pretty sure he know about that paper a long time ago. But anyway, and he's supposed to get his jacket today. I mean, come on, right? Here we go. Benjamin Clark, 3.6 GPA.
Salute.
Another MAC who's not here, that should be here. And Manny Ibrahim with a 3.1. And Manny is here. Salute. Following direction. My bad. So, just to give you some information on what's been going on in MAC. So, on February 10th, we kicked off MAC Atlantic City. So these are the young men that came to the first meeting. 3 of them are actually here today. And you're looking at it, it might not seem like a big group, but just to let you know, when I started in 2016, I had a committed number of 7 guys. Now we have 25 plus coming to every meeting on Wednesday. So trust me, it's going to grow. All right, but I'm excited about MAC Atlantic City. We meet on Mondays, so it's going to be big over there, so I'm excited about that. The handoff approach is something that was created by me and a brother of mine, Mr. Daryl Evans, who you'll hear from in a few. He is the CEO and founder of Friday is Tie Day, a mentor program that mentors young men in middle school and in high school. And what happens is a lot of the young men in his program, they don't have the opportunity to go to those big 4-year schools that they want to go to right away. So what he does is every time we meet from the first of each semester, whether it be the fall or spring, he comes and he brings those Fridays Tie Days members with him and basically hands them off to me so we can keep the ball rolling so they can eventually get to those 4-year schools. So that's something big that we take pride in. That's something that's big for us. And we basically created our own little pipeline in South Jersey. And we're making sure that our young men are not just staying in school, but they're actually graduating, all right? So all the Fridays Tie Day members that are here that are part of MAC, could you stand to your feet? Just so you can see transitioning over. And we're looking for new connections. So if you are someone out in the audience that has a nonprofit or some type of program that can help us in this journey, please see me after. What else we do? What else we do? All right, here we go. So some of the things that we have been doing as a program is community service. We went to the Boys and Girls Club of Atlantic City. We were actually there cleaning up their kitchen. We actually moved everything out of the room where they have all their gym supplies and things like that. We basically moved those things out of the way so they can have more room, so they can do more things. And one awesome thing that we did there is when all the kids got out of school, we made like a line, like a, I don't want to call it a soul train line, but it was a line, perceiving line. Yes, thank you. And each young person that got off the bus, they came in and we all had our hand out, and we were just so excited to see them, and they were just coming through, and they were so excited that some of them kept sneaking out, coming back around to get their hands slapped. And at that time, Natalie Devenish was leading the program, and she said, the one thing that they keep talking about is that line that y'all did. So y'all gotta come back just to do the line, if anything. We did a mentorship program with GTMS, the Galloway Township Middle School, where I was bringing Mid-Atlantic Cape members, and they were actually leading the sessions. So it's very important for our young people to see young people leading sessions, talking about college. If a young person can see someone that looks like them, that's in school, it gives them, it gets them hype. They're ready, oh, I can do that, I see you. They got their wave cap on, their J's, their pants might be sagging a little bit. They look like them, and they give them the opportunity, I can do the same thing. And also keep us in mind with any projects in our local communities that we can help you along with, and we'll be delighted to help. Some of the things that we're doing, mandatory end of the year presentations. Some of my mad guys don't like this, but at the end of the year in April, every MAC member has to pick a topic. They have to get approved by me, and they have to stand in front of all the MACers and talk to us about that project for at least 5 minutes. Now that might seem easy, right? You'd be surprised once you get up here and get going. A lot of them thought they went for 5, and only went for 2 minutes, and only went for 3 minutes. But the reason why I do this is, but we live in a society now where communication is on the down because of the social media, right? So I always talk to these guys about back in the day when if you liked a girl or you dated a girl, you had to call the house. Hello, can I speak to Tiffany? Who is this? Well, this is Mike. I met her in school. I was wondering if she can come to the dance with me. I don't got to do that no more. I just slide in people's DMs. Some of y'all the parents don't even know their kids in relationships. You ask a young man, how you doing? They got their stoles. Every MAC member who graduates gets a stole that they wear around their graduation gown. And that's the thing he remembered most. It was a dinner with you invite your friends and your family out, and we put the stole on you, and we have a good time, we eat, we talk, and it's just a good time for them to be acknowledged and feel great about graduation. So that's something that we're excited about trying to do. How MAC is helping you. So this is something that I show the MAC members when we get started every year. And this is some information that I received from Luis, who's in our research department. Atlantic Cape fall to fall retention. Now that means if a student starts in the fall, goes to the spring, maybe does some classes in the summer, and comes back in the fall. So they basically put a full year on it. This is the percentage of the retention rate. Now this is Atlantic Cape as a whole. In 2017, it was 55%. 2018, it was 36%. Black and Latino males fall to fall retention. 2017 was 49%. 2018 was 43%. Men of Atlantic Cape fall to fall retention. 2017, 90%. 2018, 60%. And I talked to Luis maybe a couple weeks ago, and I can get the 2019 numbers pretty soon, so I'm looking forward to posting those as well. So, Men of Atlantic Cape is working, we're having a good time, we're building, and our young men are staying in school and they're graduating. That's the goal. So, please, you can get that a round of applause for our program. So, why MAC is successful? One reason, it's the one-stop approach. That's one thing that I believe sets MAC apart from programs all across the nation. And the reason why I say that is a lot of programs have different things in place, but there's different departments and areas where students have to go to get certain information and do certain things. And MAC, that person is me. They come to me, they register with me. They do academic planning with me. They got financial aid problems. They come to me, I walk them over to financial aid. They have enrollment problems. They come to me, I walk them to enrollment. You'll feel a lot better if I just told you, hey, go to enrollment, man. got an issue over there. Most times you probably won't go. But if I say, look, we got an enrollment problem, come on, let me walk you over here. Let's talk to Ms. Heather Peterson. Let's talk to somebody and see what's going on. We feel more comfortable and we get everything squared away. So that's one of the reasons why our program is top notch, is because everything is in one spot. We get everything done. Faculty involvement, Professor Mann, she came through and she did some retirement and finance things with us. Denise Hernandez, who was here handing out stuff, financial aid. Professor Collins came through and shared some things with us. He's a psychology professor. And Stephanie Davies came through and did a max session on saving is sexy. And for any faculty who has something that they want to share with us, please get with me. I'll give you the floor and you can have fun with the guy. All right, so let's get to the reason why you are here today. All right. So if we can raise the screen, and if we can open the curtains up, please. Hey guys, it's all about y'all. All right. So please give a round of applause to all the Mac members. So what I want to do now, this is the first time where we actually opened up the Mac ceremony to the community. This is going to be the first time where we actually had a keynote speaker. If I went over this guy's biography and autobiography, we'll be here for a long time. So I'm just going to keep it short and just say one thing. He's a brother of mine, and I only bring certain people in front of my guys. And I say my guys because I totally take responsibility for each and every one of these guys sitting up here. I treat them all like they're my children. And for some of you who have children out there in the audience, you won't just let anyone stand before your child and speak and do certain things. So this young man still right here, man. We gotta talk like that to each other. Young man, Brother Darrell Evans is the founder and CEO of Friday's Tie-Day. He's gonna come up and he's gonna share some enlightening words with our young man and to you. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring up Mr. Darrell Evans.
Oh man, I'm glad to be here. I'm going to start out, I'm going to give this disclaimer. Mike is my brother, so I'm going to definitely brag on what the accomplishments of these young men are and what Mike's able to do here. I'm so proud of what he did. I came up and said, you better talk your stuff, man, because you've been working hard and you got Dad in the Black, back it up. And we've got to let people know. So I'm going to be brief and I'll get out of your way. I want to address these young men first. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Some of the faces I know, some I don't. But when I look at you, I see nephews, little brothers, little cousins, neighbors, community members, family, friends. So I'm proud of you, just as if, we have the same blood. I want you to know that. I'm proud of you, and I'm sure everybody that's here is proud of you. But what's happening today, it did not happen by chance. Although the numbers we saw that Mike talked about, the 90%, the 60%, may be an anomaly when you compare them to the national rates, it's not an anomaly here. This is on purpose. This is not a blip on the scale. This is not a spike in the graph. This is what is intended to happen. And it was planned that way. First is because you all are destined for greatness. You're special. As we said before, there's other young men that look like you on this campus that chose not to be here. You are the ones that made the commitment. You are the ones that chose to tune out the noise. The noise that comes, from the greater world that says, hey, you ain't nothing but thugs. You're only worth something to us if you're scoring touchdowns or shooting baskets. You're more a drain on our economy than you are a help. We had to start planning for prison beds as soon as we got your test scores in the fourth grade. So you were able to drown out that noise, because I know we hear it. You were able to drown out the noise of even family and friends. You just like your daddy, you ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't stick around too long. Don't worry, that college boy stuff will end real soon. You come on up, work in the casinos with us. You come on down here and sell this stuff on the streets with us. You can do these things. Why don't you just get a regular job? You know, there's nothing wrong with going up the street, filling an application, getting to work. You want to be college boy now? You too smart for us? You too good? Or your friends, come on, why don't you come with us, get this money, get these girls, it's easy. It seems like they're having fun when you study. It seems like they're having fun when you're trying to figure out how you're going to pay the remainder of your bills so you can register for next semester on time and get the classes you need to graduate on time. It seems like they're having fun, all the fun in the world, when you're figuring out what I really want to do with my life and how I'm going to pursue these dreams and goals. So you're able to drown out that noise that comes from society. You're able to drown out that noise that comes from even family and friends. And truthfully, you're even able to drown out the voices in your own head. That whispers, the doubt, the self-doubt that you have. Man, this ain't for me. This is hard. I failed last semester. Why did I even come back? You know how much work I got to do to bring my GPA back up? They're going to laugh at me because my boys went to big 4-year schools. They're playing football, and I'm here in Atlanta County 13th grade, right? You know what we say, like, the self-doubt that you have. But you were able to drown that out too. So, when any of us in this room came to spend time with you, we saw it right away that you were a special group. We saw how you interacted with one another, how you interacted with Mr. Forrest when you're in the MAC meetings. That there's something special about each and every one of you. You are destined for greatness. This does not happen by chance. This is not an anomaly. This is not anything strange. Every single piece of it is on purpose. You're destined for greatness. And the other part you understand, this program, as Mike just said, is designed for success. It's designed for success. Yes, there was research. There was best practices analyzation that we were able to look at and people were able to see and say, you know what? This is actually the things that we need to make sure are going to be in place for these young men to be successful. So Mike talked about the one-stop shop. Those are all best practices for marginalized populations to continue and succeed in college. Those consist of consistent financial assistance and advising, consistent and trusted relational-based academic advising, development of essential skills, and all those conversations and guest speakers that you have come in and talk to you about things, the savings, the presentations you do. Some of us older folks will understand they call those soft skills, those things you need to be successful in the workforce. Those are things you need to be successful in life. They're essential skills, and you develop those. And you have that liaison in Mr. Mike. I'll tell you why the liaison is important, right? So I work in college retention too. As a matter of fact, a couple of actors that have come through my mentoring program in high school that are here, I also get to see them on the other side. So normally on Tuesdays I'm at Rowan University where I see Delano every week. He comes in, we do study, we do check-ins every week. So we have students that, I had a student with a financial aid issue. And he had sent everything he needed to send to HESAs for his tag money. Actually, 2 different times. He sent paper once and he sent electronic, and they were still holding up his funding, which left a $3,000 gap in his funding for school. And he called us second day of school this semester and said, listen, I'm gonna go home. I said, well, let's not go home. Let's see if we can figure it out. So long story short, we call HESA, and we're on the phone with them, and they're like, well, you sent this, you sent this. I said, okay, you still didn't send your proof of employment, so we need your tax returns for the year 2017. But he's like sitting there, he's talking, and I said, give me the phone. I said, give me the phone. I said, ma'am, he was 15 in 2017. He didn't have a job, he didn't have income. What do you want from this kid? He sent you everything you asked for 2 and 3 times over. He's got a 3.7 GPA. Why are we making it hard for him to go to college? Then she got quiet. And then she said, oh, okay, we'll call you back. So we waited an hour and a half for him to call us back to say everything was through. But it's hard for these young men to do that on the phone. They get really quiet, just like he did. So the liaison, the translator, as I like to call it, is Mike or myself. We get on the phone and say, hey, stupid, why are we making unnecessary roadblocks for these kids to be successful in college? Explain that to me. Why is the system set up this way? MAC is set up that way specifically, so you have that liaison. This program is designed for success. You're destined for greatness, and the program is designed for success. But see, if it stopped there, we could duplicate this around the country. Right? It's pretty easy. We can scale this, and every college should have a program like this. It makes sense. But see, the secret sauce is really, really simple. And the secret sauce lies within my brother, because he's a mentor. See, mentoring is the benefit of the wisdom without the trauma of the experience. Mentoring is the benefit of the wisdom without the trauma or struggle of having to experience it on your own. You get to learn from his mistakes. How many in this room are first-generation college students? That means you're the first in your family to go to college. All right, for those who can't see backstage, Mike has his hand raised. So he's literally been where you are. He's taken all the punches and bruises. And because he's the mentor he can give you the wisdom so you don't have to take the punches and bruises. Let me make it plain, then I'll get out of your way. So some years back, this was a long time ago, we were both still working for Atlantic Care. We used to take the kids to a haunted house. We used to take them to Eastern State Penitentiary. Number 3 haunted house in the country you walk through. So I'm a big dude, right? I've never been a little fella, right? So we got these high school students, majority group of girls, and they're like, Mr. Evans, you go first. I was like, this ain't nothing. Meanwhile, inside, I was like, I know I'm scared, right? Like, you know it's fake, but it still jumps out and gets you and scares you. So I had this thing I would do. Like, I called myself being funny. So as we walked through, I would just yell out, just like, ah! Act like I'm scaring them. So that when I was really scared, they wouldn't know which one was real or fake. That's what I would do. I'd be like, ah! They run the screen. And then when the real people jumped in, I'd be like, ah! They run the screen, right? So at one point, they were like, Mr. Evans, you walking real slow. I was scared. So one of the little girls says, here, I'll get in the front and I'll walk. So we get to the part where it's dark, and it's so dark, you have to put your hands on the shoulders of the person in front of you. So we get to a certain area, and it's, I don't know, somebody like chopped out the ceiling with like a chainsaw. It was really loud and scary. I promise you, I picked this little girl up off the ground by her shoulders and raised her. She was like, Miss Evans, you hurt me. So I got so scared. So, but when we get out that section, we're kind of in the area in between where you get to rest. And I'm like, why wasn't she scared? So I'm over hearing her talk to her friend. She's like, oh yeah, I was here Wednesday. I knew what was going to happen, right? She wasn't scared because she knew. So everything that you might see and that you might experience that might get you a little bit scared about this process, Mike went through it Wednesday. He went through it before. And that's the benefit of having his mentorship and truthfully, above all, his love. Because he's going to be there. That's why this program is special here at Atlantic Cape. You can duplicate, find some special young men all over the country. We can definitely do that. Other colleges can look at the best practices and design a program that's going to have for access and for success. But there's not many people that can duplicate what my brother does. And I told you I'm going to brag on him. But there's not many people that can give and bring to this game what Mike does here at Atlantic Cape. Mentoring is the benefit of wisdom without the potential trauma from the experience. He's been there before. And not only has he been there and experienced, he can translate for you. The financial aid speak, the scheduling speak, or whatever it is that doesn't quite line up, he can translate for you. But he also can give you access in many ways to make sure that you're going to be successful. So we are all witnessing something really special here. I travel the country, I see different programs. I work in Black male achievement space all over the country. I see programs that are designed across the country. None are quite as special as what you guys have here. And the staff and the folks here, the administration here at Atlantic Cape truly need to understand that. Yeah, I said I was biased because it's my brother, but this is the truth. This is the truth. You have something special here, and this stage should be full, this auditorium should be full, because more young men should be taking advantage of it. And we are proud of the ones that are here today that have taken advantage of it. I know you're going to be successful. I know you're going to be, Kanai, I know you're going to be successful. Kanai's a Friday and Saturday guy. He went on a trip with us a few years back. We got back on a Sunday. That Monday, Mike sent us a picture of Kanai enrolling here. That Monday, he had made a commitment. Now listen, it hasn't been smooth all the way, right? Right? It hasn't been smooth all the way. But he's still here and he's going to see it through. And we have a number of young men that have come through this program that we're proud to say, that these are our brothers, just like, kids that are all over. I see Dante out there. He's a Friday and Saturday guy, one of the first guys. But I'm proud of these young men. I'm proud of this program. I'm proud of my friend and brother Mike and the other lead mentors here, adult mentors. You're just scratching at the surface of what you will become. You're gaining things here that are going to make you successful. You are gaining things here that are going to be the difference in you getting to that next level. Commit to it, bite into it, chew on it. It's like vegetables. Sometimes it doesn't always taste good, but we know it's great for us. So take every bit of it to continue to be successful. We are proud of you. We love you. On behalf of the community that lives here, works here, we're proud of you. We love you. Congratulations, young man.
That brother be having the best stories, man. Wait till y'all hear the one about the eagle. Nah, I'm just playing. But I just want to say in front of everybody, I love you, man. I appreciate you. If we can have my 4 members take your positions, please. So, just to give you an idea, well, before I start, Gabe, can you please come on stage? I'm sorry, man. I don't feel right with you being in the audience. You are Macker. Get up here, man. You with us. So what's going to happen is I'm going to call a young man. He's gonna come up, and our Macker will put his jacket on him. He will come to the podium and share with you why Mac is important to him, and we'll move through until we have all the Mackers complete. All right? So the first person I'm going to call up is Victor Upe.
Yeah, Vic.
I think Mike is the only person that can make it cool to look like a youth pastor. And now he's influenced me to look like a youth pastor. And I just love this program. But the thing I want to say is there's a lot of programs like this going on. A lot of programs like this, but there's only one Mike. And Mike has inspired all of us to be better men, to be better people. And when I first met him, I was going through a lot. And he's put me in a position where I can now see the light. And it really touches me. And Mike, when I won my first award, BET, hip hop, something I don't know, it all goes to you.
Y'all know. My wife is here, she'll tell you. I'm holding on, babe. It's a tough one. Woo! Next person we're gonna call up is Gerald Carrion.
First thing I want to say is, I'm not the type of person to dress up, but it feels good coming from Mike, saying I'm dressing up, and it brings the best out of you. Well, I know your mission statement says that men should love and care, it's different for baseball. Our mission statement is to become men for others as we relentlessly pursue perfection in all we do. Coach Burkhead and Trey, you're all saying all this stuff. When I first heard about Mac, I was finishing my senior year. I don't know if it was you that was trying to talk about it, but one of the mentors said, try Mac out. In my head, I'm thinking, it's a type of campus thing. I'm not gonna fit in. They all already brothers. They already started. I'm about to walk in, look like a fool, and it's just not gonna be for me. I honestly thought when I walked in, I wasn't gonna be anything. I wasn't gonna be any better than the normal people in the street. Then just by walking in the first day, I saw you with a smile on your face, and you said, "It's all good. Help me strive to become a better person than I am right now." I may not be the first in my family to go to college, but I don't want to be the last. I want to keep that generation going. To keep it short and sweet, I want to thank everybody that came and supported me, from my baseball brothers, to my Mac brothers, to Mr. Mike. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You actually shaped me to become somebody better. You actually shaped me, you paved the road for me to keep doing what you're doing when I'm long gone from here. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Did Benjamin make it? No? Okay. I'm gonna get him. Devin Vasquez. Y'all see his shoes, right?
So I'm gonna say a little what Gerald said. I'm not the type to dress up. I told Mike that this is the first time I wore dress shoes since prom. but nah, I would, at first with this program, I had no thought about even joining it. I didn't know what it was, but my boy Quanif and Carrion, they introduced me to this. And you getting all the credit, you know, because you started out like that. You my bro and all that, but I feel like Mr. E, he not getting enough credit. All the other mentors over there not getting the credit they deserve. So with that all being said, this program just is important to me because it made me better than what I used to be. And I think that's big. That's the biggest thing, that it paves the road for us. And even when we have struggles harder and further into our life, we can think about back and how it all helped us. And just keep going from that.
That's one thing I love about Mac. We create a safe place. So they can check me. I can be checked. We all can be checked. So I appreciate that. Manny Ibrahim.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to thank everybody for coming out, supporting the MAC, especially faculty. I didn't realize we had this much support. It's nice seeing all you guys here, baseball team. Thank you for coming. So to start off, I've been in MAC for about a year, I would say, about 2 semesters, right? And it's definitely changed me exponentially. It's definitely made me become a better man. I mean, that's what we're all about. And the reason for that is because of Mr. Mike, Mr. E, and everyone else that's a part of MAC. We all push each other, and that's the good thing about this. We get together every week, and we all hold each other accountable. And then accountability and accountability and responsibility. Honestly, if you ask me, that's what turns a boy into a man. Accountability and responsibility, and that's because you need to know what you want to stand up for. And with that, with Mac, we go over all of that here. I mean, and this is definitely it's like a big, like a big boost for success, you could call it, because we have all the outlets for success here. I mean, Mr. Mike, he's our one stop, and that's why I appreciate him so much. I mean, from the classes to anything. I mean, mentorship to classes to financial aid. If you have a problem, Mr. Mike will help you, whether if that's him or he'll connect you with another faculty member. But regardless, there's always a stream for success here, and that's why I honor this program so much, and I have a lot of pride for it. We get together every Wednesday, and we better ourselves by talking what makes a better man. And you know, there's a lot of ambiguity with that, of course, depending on the person, on what everybody believes in. Everybody comes from different backgrounds. Not everybody are the same. However, we all have a common goal, and that's to be successful, regardless of what success is. And that was actually our last topic. Success is personal. Success is personal. That's what you're successful on your own terms. However, we all have a common goal for success. And that's what we put together here in MAC, and we just organize that very well. We all get together, we talk about it, fundamentals, virtues of a man, fatherhood. I mean, and that's what really depicts us from a lot of other groups. And now, I mean, and just like Victor said, there's groups like this all over the country. You know, you can put groups like this all over the country, but you'll never get as much interaction, I will say, as Mr. Mike does in all the other faculty. There's just a lot of support, and I appreciate it, and I thank you all.
These are coming from guys who say, "Are you sure I gotta talk?" Y'all loaded with stuff, man. Here we go. Kamal Moody. Come in front of the table, gentlemen. 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 In front of the table, gentlemen.
First, I want to thank everybody for coming out. A little nervous, you can tell, but so first, I want to thank Mike. He has offered so much opportunity for me. The rest of the Collins, Mr. E, all the mentors, even the mentor is not here, it's more of them. And not only have they offered opportunity, but they told us things about life, as Manny said, and how to be successful in life as a man of color. And great moments. I'm born for great opportunity, and that's what Mac has brought me. And yeah, thank you.
Trey Oglesby.
I've been waiting for this for a very long time. I was one of those people, I was going to Mr. Mike, like, yo, like, how do you get one of those jackets? I want one. And I never really took the time to dedicate. And then my last semester, last year, I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. I walked in, and you could just feel the love, the success, like all the energy that's in there. It's just people that just want to strive, that want to be better, to make for color. Mr. Mike, I really do want to thank you, Mr. E, and all that, because you really did help me. become a man and help me mature to who I am today. But I really do want to thank you for that. I want to thank everybody that came, my friends, Liz, Simone, my dad. I love you. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out. It really does mean a lot to all of us. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dexter is here. Dexter Maldonado. Leading Mac in GPA with a 4.0.
I just want to say thank you for everybody showing up. What I like about MAC is that it's rare to find just one other person who shares your mindset. To find a whole group of people who share the same mindset, I think is a blessing. You know, we got people who are interested in trading. We got people interested in real estate. We have our own group chat. We like to link up and play basketball. I like to think I'm better than every one of them though, to be honest. But yeah, I just like MAC because I like having brothers that share the same mindset, the common mindset. You know, we don't hate on each other. We always support each other. We always show love towards each other. And I think that's just a gift from God. Thank you.
Carry on, Flocker.
This is my first year here, so I really didn't know anything that was in ACC. But my boy Kwani, he kept telling me about MAC. He really didn't give me no details. He just kept saying, "Come to MAC." So for a little bit, I'm like, "What is it?" But I can say one thing: when I came here, I felt it, really loved it. I really did. From all y'all, all y'all treated me like brothers, And ever since then, I knew I wanted to be a part of MAC.
Kanai Moore.
First and foremost, I just want to thank God for letting me be here today. Let me wake up this morning. It's all y'all as well. Personally, me and Mike, we know each other since that summer 2017 with Evans and that trip to Virginia. One of the greatest trips I ever had. After that, it's just been like stepping stones. Yes, I had fallen off and took a year off school, but this man just knows there is no loss. He just knows how to keep that. And there's something with him, it's just I respect him. I admire the fact that he just wants everybody to succeed. Never lose the fact that we're all bond, we're all brothers. And I respect every last one of them, because I know most of them probably went to school with them, somewhere in high school or elementary or middle school. And I respect that. Some are just friends that we just met this year. Greatest friends of all time right now. Yes, I'm the best basketball player. But beside that, I'm Julio Jones. But beside that, I just want to get serious on a real serious note. I respect all my brothers being successful, trying to do the best they can. We all hold each other accountable. We all try to make sure we have a 2.7, no less than that. And because we want to make sure this man keeps his job to the best he can. I know he can. I know he can. But we're just trying to make his resume look gold.
Devin Dunlap.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Mom, how you doing? I love my mom. I love my mom.
What? No, you go, fam.
I'm gonna start with my mom because my mom raised me how to be a man, a young adult. And, yeah, my mom loves me. I think she likes me. But starting college, I didn't want to do college. I'm not even supposed to be here right now. But my mom just kept me pushing me towards it. And college, I was alone. But I joined MAC. I wasn't supposed to be part of MAC. I just want to shout out to Marcus Brown, Tyree, Ethan Koo, but Ethan's not here. I wish he was. They told me what MAC was, and I was interested. And a lot of people don't know that MAC grows leadership. As soon as you walk in and walk out those MAC doors, you have the mindset of a leader. And leadership can't be found anywhere or given. My leadership is growing. And this is where it's going to MAC, and I appreciate that. Mr. Mike, people around the college campus. I want to thank Mr. Eric. He helped me a lot. Miss Lisa with my work studies. I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Lamonte Jones.
I want to thank three people. I want to thank my mom, my dad, and Professor Mins. I don't see Professor Mins, so I just want to get that out in the air, let everybody know that I'm thankful for those three. My mom always working, dad always working, so that's all off the top. And then I want to thank Mac and Mr. Mike, because being a shy kid from Hamilton, helped me get over that passive attitude, passive personality I had. And I really want to thank you for that. And Matt keeps me, it's like an extra eye, you know? When I want to stop, lay down, just quit. You got Mac, got my brothers here. Just keep me on my toes, help me rise up, and let me get past that finish line, which is graduating right now. So I want to thank you.
You almost got me. Raheem Tudis.
So first and foremost, I want to thank everybody for coming. Baseball team, faculty. Special shout out to stepdad over there, my gorgeous mother, and my super bad, beautiful girlfriend for coming to support me. I started back in 2018. This is Mike, you really got to make money for recruiter. He got me in here too, honestly. Basically, Mr. Mike, Mr. E, all the mentors, they gave us like a safe space to really come, you know, talk about the stuff that you don't really talk about with your boys, you know, make you soft, all that good stuff. You know, it gives us a space to be vulnerable, open up about ourselves, talk about important things that make us mad, because a lot of people don't have people there that really help them out with stuff like that, you know what I mean? And basically it just comes down to being on it. Mr. Mike helps us like be on ourselves, have accountability, stuff like that. So I just want to give a big shout out to them. Really appreciate it. I love this program. Can't find another one like it.
Y'all can say that. It's okay. I'm going to ask Professor Collins and Mr. Eric Stewart to please stand and stand behind the table for me. I know this is off the script, but oh, you can come on stage, man. Jared, come on, man. Come on, let's stay right now. So we're doing something new this year. Is I'm actually bringing in 2 mentors, and it would only be right for the mentors that we have to put the jackets on those 2 men. So the first person I'm going to call up is Mr. Jerome Ingram.
Thank everyone for coming. You know, it's important that these young brothers see people that look and walk the talk, and, you know, walk the walk and talk the talk and look just like them. So that's very important to me. We've been through everything that you guys probably have been through or will go through. You know, single parent household, you know, going through trouble with the law possibly. So those are things that we've been through. So don't make those same mistakes that we did. Let us, you know, show you the way. You know, you can always use your brain and you know, definitely just overcome, you know, any obstacles you have. So it's very important that, you know, this MAC program is around. It means a lot to me. When I was a student here, we didn't have a program like this. We did have the BSA, but there was no MAC. There was no G building. There was no Wi-Fi. But you know, when there's no Wi-Fi left or anything like that, you always have your brain. So make sure you use that.
And Jerome is part of that path of success, so when there's some enrollment issues, I send them right to Jerome. So Jerome makes sure they get straight. Every time I call him, he knows exactly what it's for. What's the ID number, Mike? Let's get him going. What is it? What's the problem? Let's get it going. So I appreciate him. The next person I want to bring up is our athletic director, Jamal Edwards.
Mike's know I'm very happy right now. I just started here a couple months ago, and the first time I seen Mike with his jacket, I'm like, I need a jacket. Where's my gear? I need my gear. He's like, hold on, this is how you get it. So I'm sure he gave me the same spiel that he gave everyone of you. Just to be a mentor, that's something I feel like it just comes natural, something I'm supposed to do, something that basically I wouldn't have a right not to do. I feel like I've been in many places they've been. They may have been somewhere I haven't. So I can learn from them, they can learn from me. So it's a perfect fit. I feel like what Mike doing is great. Great for our community, great for our school. And we have quite a few people here, but I know it'll be more and more every year, man. I'm just excited to be a part of it. And I'm even happier to have my jacket. I'm wearing this thing all the time, so I appreciate you for that.
Jamal is another part of our success. A lot of young men that want to play sports, I send them over to him. He gets everything straight. So we have a little path of success that we send our students on. So I'm appreciative of everyone. I just want to, I ain't missing nobody, right? Everybody got their jacket? My man Gabe back there, he's been part of the program. I told him, is that a large right there? Yeah, somebody put that on my man. I didn't think I had a large left. Before I give the mic to Gabe, like I said before, he was our first Macker to move forward and go on to his 4-year school in Virginia. He actually came back to speak to the members, and he had some crazy stories. Like, you got like a whole bunch of rich friends now, right? Like millionaire friends. It was crazy. Like, he had everybody's eye, everybody was listening. So it was just a great experience for him to be able to go off and do that. So I'm glad he was able to make it here today. And I know he wasn't prepared to speak, but give you the mic.
Thank you, Mike. It's been about 4 years now since I graduated from ACCC, and it's crazy for me to think that I can come back here. Came down from New York yesterday, and I still feel like I have a home here. Mike and everybody else in the program do an incredible job of creating a sense of community and belonging, and I'm happy to be sharing the stage here with these incredible young men. There's not much else that I can say that they haven't already, so I just want to take this opportunity again to thank Mr. Mike and everybody else for creating this incredible group. As Mike asked me to tell you, I graduated from University of Virginia, McIntyre School of Commerce in 2018. Studied finance, and now I'm in film and TV production.
All right, we're coming to an end. Just everyone who's graduating at the end of May, please stand. Everyone doesn't know where they're going, but there's one person who does know where he's going, right? Is it both you two, Frank? They both go to Rowan University. All right, that's it. We good. So thank you for everyone who came. We have light refreshments out there for you, some nice cheese and crackers. Thank you. Big shout to the baseball team. Thank you for coming out. And I want to see more of you in the program. I would like to see some of you up here on the stage receiving your jacket, and then you can give me a hoodie and we can kind of like exchange. And I know with working with Jamal, we are real serious about making sure the basketball team is here. Like any male athlete, we want to make sure that this is part of that success path for them as well. So thank you for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Real dope, man. Doing it for the youth. Shout out to Victor Intern, man. Real proud of him. Peace. Matter of fact, let's keep it rolling for a little bit. I'm gonna go give congratulations to our bro Vic, our intern. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go show him some love. The bro, oh God, in the building. My sense of truth. You know what I'm saying? Go get a bro some love, man. We're taking pictures right now.